Hey everyone, it's me, your girl, Icy, and this week we are talking about my newest Bratz doll arrival, the new 2026 Bratziversary doll Gaia. And guys, I am so excited to go with you over all of her details because when I saw some of her details in person, I was like, wow. Like, okay, listen. So, the biggest thing about before I get ahead of myself is the box. Her box is really big in comparison to a standard Bratz box, but we're talking about a Bratzaversary doll. So, the box has to be very beautiful. I love that we have this big round window where we can see Gaia. And on the bottom it says Bratzaversary, and we have a very beautiful artwork of Gaia. And yeah, that's basically the front of her box. And on the side we have a little window going on where we can see Gaia again, with a lot of silver going on, introducing Gaia. She is representing a phoenix. Well, obviously, because she's having red hair. And on her other side, it literally only says Bratziversary. But on the back of the box, we have her gorgeous artwork again, and we have a lot of text, which I'm going to read out for you. It says, well, by the way, I'm so white, I can enlighten the box with my whiteness. Okay, so it reads, where were the Bratz born with a passion for fashion, or was passion thrust upon them? I am Gaia, the goddess of fashion. For 25 years, I've watched from the fashion realm as the Bratz pack rose to become icons of self-expression. Much like my namesake, Phoenix, fashion is all about reinventing oneself. And I personally think that this is very, very true, because it literally is always about reinventing oneself. I love to express myself through my fashion, through my hair, as far as I have the motivation to do that. So I think this little text is very cool. So yeah, that's her box. It's really cool that everything is in silver. Like, we got the Bratz charms that are in silver, and now we got the Bratz fashion Bratzaversary doll that is all about silver. But I think it is enough talky. Let's get her out of her box so that we can have a closer look at this very gorgeous doll. So give me a second. I'm going to get her right off the box so then we can go over everything. See you in a second. And she is finally out of her box. And let me tell you, getting this doll out of her box was kind of crazy because she was held back in like 10 places, and I had to cut off so many tags that were holding her in her box. Okay, so before we go over Gaia herself, we are going to go over the little charm that she comes with. And the charm is this. The charm is a little spiky lip. I have to say, I sealed it with, come on, I sealed it with a bit of, do we want to focus or not? I sealed it with a bit of nail polish. So if you turn around to the other side, you can actually see that it is pretty bubbly. So this is the good side, the not so bubbly side, and it's basically a little charm for our bracelet because she's having the same pouch on her gauntlet. But yeah, you get the charm, and you can hang the charm onto the bracelet that you get from collecting all the other charms and pop stars so far. But yeah, so much about the charm. We are now going to go over Gaia herself, and we go over her from top to bottom. So we are starting. Oh, before we start fully, I have to show you that she also comes with a Bratz stand, which is very cool because that way I can finally let a Bratz doll stand on her own. Okay. So since I've shown it, we are now going to go over her gorgeous, gorgeous face. And this is Gaia's face. She has icy blue eyes and a lot of colors in her actual makeup look. First of all, she has super beautiful elongated eyelashes. I love this style of eyelashes because this is just so it gives, in my opinion, a more sleek and ethereal look. If Bratz dolls have less lashes, sure, I love it when they have a lot of lashes and they're fine, but this, I just love it when Bratz dolls have such defined eyelashes. Okay. And to now go over her makeup is she has a cut crease line, and on her upper eyelid she's having a very interesting yellowish toned eyeshadow, and on her bottom lash line she has red eyeshadow, and in her inner corner right here you can see that she's having a big silver moment. It's very interesting that they went with a golden and red color for her makeup because her hair is like red and maybe a slight orange. It looks more orange. Her hair looks more orange than in real life. But her hair is basically matching her lips, and I don't know if it is my white ass that is reflecting of her lips or if it is actual part of her design, because in my opinion on camera her lips look like they are green but having a big old golden shimmer over them. And to prove that, I'm going to get my second phone and I am turning on the flashlight to see if it really has a golden shimmer. And in my opinion, her lips have definitely a golden shimmery top layer to them, which is super obvious on camera, but like not super obvious in real life. It also looks like it is glitter. If I wanted to see that golden sheen, I really have to go close up to see the glitter. Also, I'm sorry, I was really close up. Also, with this, you can see that her makeup, her eye makeup, is actually also very glittery. And I think that's a cool additional detail that I have not seen anyone talk about so far. Because most of the people just look from her afar and they wouldn't even see the golden sheen. And I just love that. So, I mean, I also didn't see it in the first place. So I'm now even more amazed that her makeup works so well together. And if we go from her makeup to her headpiece, we can see that she is wearing this very cool wing design with pearls that go over her head, and on the front it comes back down to her forehead and has 3 little stars on them. And if we go further down, not because of her, but because of her hair, we can see that she has, I have to lower the camera even more, but we can see her hair, and her hair out of box does not look the worst, but I'm sad that you cannot see this very cute braid from the front or these 2 little braids from the front. Her hair is super soft and it's only gelled on the very bottom, because on the very bottom of her hair we can see that she has very tight inward turned curls which are gelled. So I'm going to wash them so that I have this gorgeous hair not in this crunchy ass curls anymore. That's why I'm crunching the curls for now, so that it breaks up later a bit more easy. But yeah, her hair is really in this deep, dark red tone, almost the same tone as my own hair right at the moment. I know you cannot see my hair, but I can promise you it's very similar to this dark red, okay? So yeah, again, on the top she has her hair pulled back into this bigger braid, and on the 2 sides we have this 2 little braids. And it's sad that her dress shape is kinda hiding the curls, but on the other hand it's fine. I mean, I'm going to do something about the dress shape anyways, so there's that. And I think we can go now closer to her again, and we can talk about her big chest piece that she is wearing, and it looks like armor. And on her shoulders, well, the piece is a corset and it's made out of plastic, shiny plastic, but plastic. And she's having wings on her shoulders, and she's having this little applications on here, and in the middle we have a little waist detail, and it goes around her, so you can basically see me. Hi. It goes around and it does close in the back, and it looks again like a little corset. I don't know how you would remove it. I have absolutely no idea, and I'm not going to test it out. But there has to be a way to remove this. I just cannot figure out where or how. Maybe it clicks together on the sides. But I love the way how her top looks, so why should I remove it? So yeah, it looks like one piece. I'm pretty sure you can split them apart, but the one piece literally also looks like armor. And if we now go to her left, we can see that she is wearing a little gauntlet, and on that gauntlet she is wearing her purse. The purse is not openable as far as I know, because I tried several times and there is this marking, but you cannot open the purse up or anything. But it's cool that we have a purse in lip shape with spikes, and her gauntlet also is entirely silver. It does not go all the way around. but it is a clip-on piece, so if you really wanted to, you can display her without her gauntlet. I personally just love that she's wearing a gauntlet. It makes her more interesting, so my Gaia definitely keeps her gauntlet because I think it looks very, very beautiful. And if we go from the gauntlet over to the dress that or the bottom part of her outfit, that bow that you can see right here has sparked so much discussion. And I personally, I hate this bow. I hate the way that it is in the front. I hate the way that it looks, that it makes the bottom even more distractionous and even bigger. But I already learned something very interesting. And that is that this bow is removable. And I'm going to change it because to me personally, it makes more sense that the bow is in the back. Also, then I can show you again the back of the doll, because as you can see right here, come on, hold your hair in front of you, please. Thank you. As you can see right here, you can open up her dress though all the way. I think the black part that you see in the front of the dress is attached, as far as I know, to this part. But this part obviously is not connected to this part, at least in the back. But this is the bow and this is her skirt. And right here you can see that this part is the bottom part of her dress and it is openable. So you could remove it, but as far as I know, it is not removable from the front part. And if we're already down here, you can see that it is massive. And it is silver. And it's all one big piece. I'm personally am not a big fan of this mermaid dress style because I always thought it would be super inconvenient to walk in this, and it would be super inconvenient to sit in it because it is so voluminous and you can barely move your legs in this. But yeah, again, the bow, you can remove the bow entirely. It is a separate piece. It is a cute bow, don't get me wrong, but the bow just it would look so much cuter if it was in the back. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I put the bow on the back and hope I will tie it together good in the front. Okay, so this is the bow in the back. And if I now turn my Gaia around and we throw the hair again behind her, I think that this bow design looks, well, I closed it together very ugly, but do you see my vision? Do you see the vision of this? In my opinion, it looks so much better. And nobody can tell me otherwise. This looks better. Her overall, it just gives her a better shape because it makes her middle not so gigantic. Well, the middle is still gigantic, but now it does not feel very distraction-y. Well, we have this black part. It feels very velvety on one side, but it is like only velvety on one side. And I could probably, if I really wanted to, put the bow higher or hide it underneath here so it doesn't distract. Let's try this look on camera. I mean, why not? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. We will see. Okay, so what do we say about this? What do we say about this look? Do we like it? Do we not like it? Tell me, is look 1 or look 2 better? Bow over the black part or bow under the black part? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, because I would love to know, because I absolutely cannot decide if I like bow over or under the black sharp, no, not sharp, you know, the black middle thing, okay? I don't know. Please help me decide on which look I should finalizing and giving her, because I genuinely cannot tell if I like this or if you like the bow in the front a lot more. That could also be a thing. If you like the front, the bow in the front of her a lot more, I mean, could be a thing here. Now, for reference, again, her in full. I don't know. I absolutely cannot decide in which way I like her. Maybe if this part would be more outgoing, then it would look better. But on the other hand, I don't know. But right here, right here, you can see a little, yes, now you can see it. Here's a little stitched line. So that means that the lower part of the dress is definitely connected to this part. So I would have to remove the upper part of her skirt with the lower part together. I mean, I could try to loose up this because it looks like only one stitched line. Because another idea that I was having was to remove the lower part entirely to look how she would look with only the short skirt part. I mean, it could look like a little bit like this. If you ask me, it would look like this if you would not see the lower part that goes, that makes this wide shape. So it could look a bit bland, but also then we still would have the bow. Yeah, I don't know. But what I know for sure is that I love Gaia's look so much. Like, everything is silver and black and red, and those colors work so well together. And I think having a Bratz doll, a Bratziversary doll with fully red hair and long hair, that was, in my opinion, the perfect choice that they could have done, because she really looks super duper cute. I wish I could show you my other Bratzaversary doll. Oh my gosh, I just remembered one part of the outfit. That's just to let you through my thought process. The other thing why I want to have this part removed are her shoes. Let me show you her shoes. Oh my gosh. Let me show you her shoes. Maybe then you'll understand why I want the bottom part of the dress removed. This are her shoes, okay? Her shoes don't look like much from the front. They are also silver, obviously. They have a plateau, but if I turn them around, we have big ass object heels. And we have a little Bratz angel literally on the back of the heel. Like, we have this big pillar, and then we have this Bratz figurine, Bratz angel. She's crossing her arms, and she's having hair and wings, and it's so cool. I mean, they are object heels, obviously. We know object heels from Monster High, but a Bratz doll with an object heel done right? No weird mismatching? This is so cool. And that's why I was thinking about getting her the lower part of a dress removed. By the way, that's the inside of the dress, because you literally cannot see the shoes, and I love those shoes. They are simple, but they work so well. And that's why I was thinking about how to remove her, like, bottom part of the dress, because she just looks so good. And yeah, that's why I was thinking about to remove her lower part of the dress. But I'm very happy to have her now in my Bratz collection. And again, I cannot really show you my Bratziversary from the last year. I have her, okay? But I switched the doll and the outfit. So my always Chloe is in the Bratziversary outfit. And my Bratzaversary doll is in always Chloe's outfit. And it's a pain in the ass to get my Bratzaversary outfit. Well, it's always Chloe in the Bratzaversary outfit. I can. Give me a second. I have to. I'm going to show you in my collection how she looks in my collection, because I'm not getting that doll out of my collection. Okay, this is my always Chloe in the Bratzaversary outfit, and this right here, very hidden, is the Bratzaversary Jade in the always Chloe outfit. I'm very sorry, okay? I don't know why Pixie's Jade is taking up all the space, but yeah. So I switched outfits, and I also gave my always Chloe very, very cute curls, which did cost me hours to get them right. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, but that's why I will not get her out, because you saw all the dolls, and it is so annoying to get any doll out, especially of that corner of my Bratz collection. So deal with that by yourself. But anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, I thank you very much for watching, and I thank you very much for commenting, and I would appreciate it very, very much if you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I do almost weekly unboxings. I cannot promise anything. Sometimes I just forget to upload, and sometimes life is lifing, because YouTube and my dolls in general are not my main thing that I live off. I have a job, so sometimes life is very lifing. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!